Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to talk about something specific in this video. Um, it's about this fella that's from California, and I've watched quite a few of his videos and like the channels that are about him that you know they poke fun and stuff at him, and I gotta confess, I'm only human, and I have really been entertained by a lot of these videos from. Well, let me just get right down to it. The dude, his name is Charlie Zelenoff, and people call him Charlie Z or whatever, and there's like people that make these like mockery videos of him. There's like a channel called Charlie Z TV, Charlie Zelenoff Stalks Women, and there's a few other ones. Asher 45 Kate, something like that, and yeah, I watch these videos of these channels, that poke fun of them, and they are very entertaining and amusing, and like I said, I've watched, the guy himself, Charlie Zelenoff. I've watched some of his videos too, and I used to quite a bit, but lately it's hard to watch any of his videos because I don't know, like he just seems very stubborn, like he doesn't seem like somebody you could really get through to, like if he could just learn to like listen to good advice from people, but I guess that's maybe his downfall. He's like very stubborn, very hard-headed, I could, if he would be willing to, if I lived out there in California and he was willing, I could be his trainer or manager or both, and I could actually turn the guy into a pretty decent fighter. Because, like, I would know what to do, I would know I would know what he needs, and he needs to do, like, he needs, like, discipline, and, he doesn't have that. He's just very stuck in his ways, like, he's just very stubborn. He seems like, I don't know if anybody could really get him to listen to them, he needs, like, a job, obviously, something like that's like a lot of physical manual labor. I gotta look at I gotta look periodically at how much time I have. Yeah, like, he needs a job, obviously, where, you do a lot of physical labor so, like, he can build his stamina, because I've noticed in his videos, and I think everybody else has, it's very obvious, his stamina is extremely weak. He gets winded like super fast, like he comes out, winging away, trying to go for the knockout, and and the opponent always just, it's like they're just kind of like, okay, all right, go ahead, let's see what you got, and they're I'll say this. Charlie Zelenoff, I guess what he is right now, he's somewhat of a decent, maybe front runner type. Like he does come out very aggressive, like a whirlwind. He's throwing away, but he's too tight. He needs to relax and loosen up. He needs to just learn to breathe and stuff, and stay like sideways with his stance, and work off the jab, and move his head, and move his feet around, and just keep working off the jab, and you know, get like, you know, work on timing instead of and technique, you know, rather than just winging away, you know, burning all his energy away. I mean, it doesn't help that he's apparently obviously very tense in there. He needs to just sort of learn to breathe. And yeah, going back to what I was saying though, he obviously needs to do a lot of cardio, you know. And yeah, I mean, I would have him, you know, running a few miles, maybe just like a slow shuffle type of jog. As far as on the road, like road work, maybe just shuffle jog real slow for a few miles, you know, so you don't get shin splints. And like the treadmill, do a few miles on that at a faster pace than running on the road, and put the incline up, you know, and do that kind of stuff regularly. And yeah, you know, and maybe, I don't know if he can swim or not, but swimming is great cardio. You know, I know he lives in California. I mean, that's the land of lakes right there. I mean, you can go swimming wherever all year round where he is, you know. So he should do that if he can, you know. And then, like, you know, there's bicycling too. And there again, you know, I don't know if he's able or not able to ride a bike. If he can't ride a bike, for example, you know, a regular bike, then, you know, go on a stationary bike, you know. Do that, you know. Go on that thing for like half hour a day and work your way up to, you know, an hour a day of that, you know. You know, like join a gym and like really join a gym for real. Don't just go there to have these silly half-minute to 1 minute sparring matches, you know, because it's just silly, you know. That's not real boxing, obviously, you know. It's just, there's just nothing there. There's no stamina, you know. Even in Tough Man, they do 3 1-minute rounds. And even amateur boxing, they do 3 3-minute rounds, you know. And then pros, of course, the early part of their career, they do 4 3-minute rounds, you know. And this guy, he does like not even one full round. The most I've seen him was against that one Krav Maga guy. Like he went like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. You know, he was able to go that long because I guess because the guy was looking for counters. He wasn't punching back. You know, he wasn't like winging away like Zelenoff. And so I guess Zelenoff got into sort of that mode of relaxing more, you know, but he still got winded before the round ended, and he was putting his arms in the air before the round was over, and the people in the gym were telling him, no, you know, you still got such and such time left, you know, you can't put your arms in the air yet, you know, the round isn't over yet. And that's just it. I mean, it's just one round, so it's like he fights that one round and then that's it. I mean, that's not a real boxing match. You got to do another round. You know that the guy, you didn't hurt the guy. You know, you didn't hurt him. I mean, how is the fight over? You only fought one round. That's what I would say to Zelenoff. You know, like you got to fight more than that. I mean, the dude wasn't hurt at all. I mean, the fight isn't a complete fight at all. That's like one quarter of a regular match. It's 1/4 of a pro match in the early stages of a pro's career, and then it's 1/3 of an amateur bout, you know. So I don't know how he figures that to be a complete fight, you know. And I mean, there's other things too with this dude. I mean, he fights for half a minute to a minute typically, and then he'll just throw his arms in the air, you know, once he's obviously starting to get winded, you know, and it's silly, you know. So like I said, he needs somebody to really train him and discipline him, because, you know, he could actually become pretty decent, you know. I got to cut the camera.